Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little different. I want to take a moment to talk about something serious. This isn't just another video, it's a message that needs to be heard, a kind of wake-up call. The new pension system, NPS, was introduced for central government employees on January 1st, 2004 and later implemented by the state government in 2010. However, over the years, many state governments have decided to revert to the old pension scheme due to various issues in NPS policies, such as inadequate social security and the absence of guaranteed post-retirement benefits. In today's video, you'll be watching the Nagaland New Pension Scheme Government Service Employees Forum NNPS-GSEF organizing a car sticker rally held on the 4th of November 2025. Across all districts of Nagaland, the Niuland unit along with other districts also actively participated in the event. Participants gathered at the local ground before forming a convoy and proceeding towards the Deputy Commissioner Office junction. The NNPS-GSEF was formed with a clear objective to urge the government to scrap the NPS and restore the old pension scheme OPS for the welfare and security of state government employees. Leaving aside some of the concerning issues in the NPS new pension system, here are the main differences between OPS and NPS. Number 1. Under OPS, there are no contributions. Under NPS, there is a mandatory contribution of 10% of basic plus DA every month. Number 2. OPS is fully secured and it provides social security, lifetime reasonable pension guaranteed. NPS is fully based on stock exchange share market, which has no guaranteed returns and does not provide social security. Calculated on monthly diminishing funds, guarantees lower pension per month to long surviving pensioner. Number 3. It provides a minimum pension guarantee with a monthly pension that is 50% of the last basic pay plus DA admissible. In NPS, it does not provide minimum pension guarantee. The monthly pension is based on annuity and there is no DA admissible. Number 4. After 6 months, DA increases in OPS. In NPS, no such facility of DA in NPS. Number 5. Benefits of pay, commission, revised in pension after every 10 years. In NPS, no such facility of pay, commission benefits. Number 6. OPS give financial freedom and uphold the directive principles of state policy. In NPS, no such social benefits. So as we come to the end of this video, it's important to remember that the voices of government employees under the new pension system are not just complaints. They reflect genuine struggles and uncertainty about the future. After years of dedicated service to the state and its people, every employee deserves a sense of security and dignity after retirement. The demand to restore the old pension scheme is not about seeking extra privileges. It's about fairness, assurance, and recognition of the years of commitment given to the public service. The old pension scheme provided a safety net and a promise that after retirement employees would not have to worry about their livelihood. Unfortunately, the new pension system has failed to provide the same level of security and confidence. The movement led by the Nagaland Pension Scheme Government Service Employees Forum is a collective call for justice and reform. It's a reminder that policies should always protect the people who serve the system, not burden them with uncertainty. So I sincerely request everyone watching, please share this awareness video and let the government hear our collective concern. Let this message reach those in authority so that meaningful steps can be taken to review and restore the old pension scheme in place of NPS. Together, our voices can make a difference. Thank you all.